just in case you needed another excuse to eat chocolate.
Hello and welcome to my channel, and welcome back to my kitchen. This is me, if you didn't already know, and today I'm going to teach you another one of my secret recipes for doing brownies.
For a full list of ingredients, don't forget to check the description. To start with, we're going to prepare our cocoa by melting the butter and adding our cocoa powder. I've shown you this before, and it's to bring out a richer, stronger flavour in the cocoa. Once your butter is mostly melted, add your chocolate. I find that a good quality dark chocolate works best. By using a combination of cocoa powder and dark chocolate, you'll end up with a richer result without the cakiness. Turn off the heat and continue to stir until everything is combined, and you'll end up with this thick, rich, chocolatey paste. This is one of my favourite ways of enhancing the flavour of the chocolate. Transfer everything into a heat-proof bowl and allow it to cool down to room temperature. While you wait, preheat your oven to 150 degrees. In a larger bowl, we're going to add 1 tin of sweetened condensed milk. This is the secret ingredient to make them extra fudgy. Everyone tends to like their brownies a little bit different. These are my brownies, so they're going to be soft and fudgy. Next, we're going to add some vanilla. I personally add vanilla to most things, especially chocolate. And then it's time to add our cocoa mixture. It should be cool enough to handle, but not too cold. Give everything a nice big mix. I don't recommend using an electric mixer because that will add too much air. Next, we're going to add our eggs, and it's best if they're also at room temperature. If you want to, you can add them all at once, but I prefer to add them one at a time. And if you want your brownies to be a little bit more chewy, only add 2. Here's a question for anyone in the comments. Have you ever tried duck egg? And have you ever tried baking with duck egg? My duck, Sally, just started laying eggs for summer, and I thought that might be a fun thing to try, comparing chicken eggs to duck eggs. Next, I'm going to add some dark brown sugar. Dark brown sugar tends to have more molasses in it, so it's got a much richer flavour to it. Then add your oil. This will allow you to have a crispy top on your brownies. I know some people like to have frosting on their brownies, but I personally don't, so I do it this way. Next, we're going to start adding our flour, and we're going to do it in 2 stages. Fold the flour in carefully, and once it's all combined, add the second amount of flour, and be careful not to overwork your flour because that will activate the gluten and take away the fudginess. As with anything, the end result is all in the technique. And last but not least, we're adding more chocolate. You can just add chocolate chips, but you get a better result if you chop up a proper block of chocolate. Today I'm using Top Deck because it's half white chocolate and half milk chocolate. I'll be lining my baking tray with parchment paper today, so I'm using the butter just to hold it down. And I'm using this method because it allows me to pull the brownies out of the tin without tipping it upside down. It's up to you what size baking tin you want to use, but the mixture isn't going to rise as much as a normal cake would, so your end result will be about as tall as your baking tin is deep. This also means your baking tin is less likely to overflow. Giving the tin a quick tap on the bench should help to level it out into the corners. And this part is totally up to you, but as I've said before, everything is made better with caramel. And a few chocolate sprinkles. And this is going to go into the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. Allow it to fully cool in the tin before you take it out. And these brownies will pair perfectly with coffee.
Don't forget to check out my other secret recipes, and I'll see you back in the kitchen next week.